The confirmation hearing for Supreme Court nominee Judge Amy Coney Barrett ran into the third day of questioning today.
Filled with hours upon hours of questioning from the Senate Judiciary Committee, ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the details.
After nearly 19 hours of questioning, lawmakers' grilling of Judge Amy Coney Barrett is over. Now, senators will convene with Barrett behind closed doors to review her.
You will be confirmed, God willing. You will have my full support.
Republicans have spent the last few days working to establish that Judge Barrett, a protege of the late conservative Justice Antonin Scalia, can separate her personal beliefs from her judicial ideologies. Democrats on the Hill, they wanted clarity from Barrett on key issues that could impact the lives of tens of millions of Americans, pressing President Trump's nominee on a number of topics, including the Affordable Care Act, which comes before the court 1 week after the election.
Did you have then a general understanding that one of the president's campaign promises was to repeal the Affordable Care Act when you were nominated?
As I said before, I'm aware that the president opposes the Affordable Care Act.
Republicans seeming to emphasize severability, which if judges strike down one part of a law, then try to preserve everything else, in this case protections for pre-existing conditions and other popular parts of the ACA.
The presumption is always in favor of severability.
The main thing is the doctrine of severability has a presumption to save the statute if possible. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Another focus of the Democrats' inquiry in today's hearing, President Trump's sweeping claims of power.
Would you agree, first, that nobody is above the law? Not the president, not you, not me.
I agree, no one is above the law.
Rank-and-file Republicans unabashedly sensing victory in Barrett's confirmation say Trump's decision to pick her for the nation's highest court was a triumph, decades in the making.
This is the first time in American history that we've nominated a woman who's unashamedly pro-life and embraces her faith without apology.
Barrett is fully expected to get confirmed and take her seat on the bench in a couple of weeks, just days before the presidential election. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, the Capitol.